Yo, what's up, my Arrowettes? It's your boy, the Archer of Truth, aka Red Arrow. And I want to welcome y'all back to React with Arrow. We're doing a reaction to Peacemaker Season 2 Insider Episode 1, HBO Max. Let's get it! If y'all enjoyed the video, make sure I get your arrow, shoot at the like button, shoot at the subscribe button, become a member of the Arrowettes.
I always like taking things that were kind of throwaway little bits in one story and turning them into the major driving force of another story.
He's like, you look like you've seen a ghost.
You okay, pal? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Season 1, we find out that Augie Smith has this thing called the Quantum Unfolding Chamber.
This one has full body force field. And this has sonic blast capabilities.
In Season 2, we learn that it is a giant shared space that has 99 doors that lead to 99 different realities.
Chris Smith finds a self that is living a different existence. And his father is alive, his brother is alive.
Keith.
It's extremely surreal.
Hey here, old man, before you get hurt.
When we come into Season 2, Peacemaker is being rejected by everyone.
And it's crazy. John Cena said in the interview he was really trying to know how to use a bong when they had that bong scene. He was really trying to use a bong. So I want to know, but I don't know if they actually let you get high or drunk on the TV show. But then you never know, it is TV shows like them. Some shows do like that, because I know they did that for the Nickelodeon stars. They did that like on Victorious. They would get drunk on set and still film the show, which that shit's crazy.
How more of these do we have today?
This guy sucks.
His life isn't where he wants it to be.
Our characters are mostly all in terrible position, you know, except for Vigilante, who's happy even when he's in a terrible position.
Yeah.
We find Adebayo jobless at the beginning of Season 2.
You're living in the worst level of Grand Theft Auto.
Harcourt, she doesn't really know who she is without her job. It's not just what she does, it's also sort of her identity.
I don't think what they're doing is right.
John Economist was one of the only people left out of the 11th Street Kid still working at Argus, and I am stuck with the job of surveilling Peacemaker, kind of against my better judgment.
Argus.
Economos. Economos' Flag. Oh. Who is Rick Flag Sr.? He's a lifetime special operations guy whose son has been killed by Peacemaker. He's gone from being boots on the ground military to now being in control of everything.
When I took over DC, I knew I needed a Rick Flag Sr. character, a gruff, older guy. And like many of the characters in the DCU, he isn't all good or all bad.
His driving force has a lot to do with losing his son. My personal through line in getting this job is revenge. Let's move this case to Argus Priority 1.
Priority 1.
Last thing we need is another dimensional rift tearing up this planet.
A reference to
Well, the
Lex
three
Luthor and
amigos are
Superman.
together again.
The top
I
trio.
believe that calls for a celebration. I was actually walking in Nichols Canyon up there on the Hollywood Hills, and I ran into Steve Agee. And he said to me, "Hey, you excited about coming back?" And I said, "I'm coming back." And he said, "Well, James did something really brilliant."
There's something emotionally potent about Chris Smith's relationship with Augie 2. There's a really great moment that was not in the script. Augie passes Chris on the way to bed, and as he passes him, he grabs his earlobe and says, "Love you, buddy." And it's that tender moment that he had never known from his father in his entire life. Maybe never known from anybody. And it's such a simple little loving thing. And that was something that Robert brought to it. And John and I talked a lot, actually, about, how our lives are sort of intertwined with all of this, how we're more vulnerable as people. And this is a much more vulnerable Peacemaker. He is not the same guy as last season.
Harcourt has a hard time experiencing love, companionship. She goes to the bars and gets in fights so that she can feel something.
You got a problem, Jack Sparrow?
There's a lot of combat in this season.
Oh, yeah.
It is definitely a fighty show. I think of fight sequences as analogous to dialogue. Harcourt this season, a lot of what she's doing is expressing her inner turmoil through violent and kinetic interactions with people in bars and that kind of thing.
There's always a little trepidation when you're going in. Did we prepare Jen enough? Are our stunt guys ready for this? And when they called action and we saw Jen go off, we were all just like, oh my God. Every little piece has a meaning behind it that moves our story forward. One of our opening sequences is where Peacemaker meets his alternate universe self. When we read that in the first script, we were like, oh man, we've got to fly these guys. He's got a jetpack, and there's towers everywhere. That one was pretty complex.
A lot of it was wire stuff and a lot of big impacts to keep you down so you can emote.
First time that he took a punch from his alternate self, I watched it on the monitor and I was like, oh my God, we just hit him. Because it looked so real. If he fooled me, I'm excited for the audience at home to be able to watch that.
Now, Christopher Smith has killed his brother when he was young, his father when he was older, and now himself from another planet. Death is really following him around.
It's going to be an interesting ride from here on out.
It is. Man, no, he's not lying, bro. Because James Gunn said that, I guess for episode, I believe he said in an interview, episode 6, 7, and 8 are going to have different cameos. Some people are speculating one of them could be Superman, another one could be Lex Luger. Plus, I don't know if we're going to get more teasers in other episodes, but in episode 2, we find out that on Rick Flag Sr.'s computer, when he was watching the news, we find out that 3 people broke out of Belle Reve and Arkham Asylum. I know we're not going to get we're going to probably get a Batman reference, but we're not going to see Batman because they haven't cast a Batman. I wish he would just get Robert Pattinson, bro. But yeah. I like these insiders. I love when they do like insiders. I love when they break down and talk about the episode. I love when they do that. Same when they did that for Walking Dead. They did that for Walking Dead, but they also did that for The Last of Us. And I love the insiders when they do that. So I can't wait to see if they do more insiders. I gotta start watching, like seeing if they're doing it. I don't know if they do it at the end. They should. I don't think they do it in Peacemaker. I think they just post it on YouTube because I think the end credits is always something from the episode where they like elaborate on it more. Like episode 2, they did the whole Langston and Economos scene. They elaborated, and then episode 1, they talked about the band. So I don't think they do it, unless they do it like at the very end after that. If not, but okay. But if they start posting more insiders, then I'm gonna make a series of it doing the insiders of Peacemaker, because this one came out 11 days ago, and I'm guessing if we don't get episode 2 insider, then I won't do a series on it. But if we do, then I'll do a series. You're just gonna be getting the videos later and later because of the episodes. And I had 2 videos, reviews for episode 1 and episode 2, but my mic was not connected to my laptop, so I'm not going to upload that video. My boy Hyperspeed the Gamer, I believe he should have the recording of my voice on his video. So y'all can go over to his channel. I'll make sure I have it in the link description for both of these videos. I mean, for this video. I'll have both of his episode 1 and episode 2. But if y'all don't see it in the description, then that means his was corrupted too. So then we're probably just going to do episode 3 and just start from there and do episode 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And yeah, I'm really liking the show. Especially when Eagly, my boy Eagly, got his own montage. Bruh. But that being said, I want to thank y'all for coming by, React with Arrow. It's been your boy, the Archer of Truth, a.k.a. Red Arrow. Get your arrows. Shoot them at the like button. Shoot it at the subscribe button. Become a member of the Arrowettes, because all we are. Because like I always say, arrows up, arrows down. We ouchies. Take care. Peace.
Make sure y'all get y'all arrow. Pull that boy. Shoot it right at the like button, subscribe button, and become a member of the Arrowettes.